My name's Joanne Street, I'm 19 years old and I'm from Staffordshire. I've always been interested in fashion since like a young age, but it was never something I considered to be a job until I was in really my final year of sixth form. When I did GCSE textiles and thought I really liked it, I was really interested in what I did. And then I proceeded on to A-level and really enjoyed that as well. So I thought, why don't I pursue a career in this? Why don't I go to university and study it? So it wasn't until like later on I really figured out that I wanted to do it at university. I always wanted to be a teacher.
So she's been with us 2 years and she's just now gone on her placement module.
It's quite a small course. I mean, there's only about 30 of us, I think, probably not even that.
I think to be on this sort of course you have to be passionate about what you do, because it's a big decision to come to uni to do a course that's not considered as academic as others.
Well, you have to be passionate with this kind of industry because it's a big industry to get into, so you have to be passionate.
She's really passionate about fashion. Obviously you can see it in her work and obviously how well she's doing, so yeah.
In my first year, we were all entered into, we had to design 5 menswear graphic design t-shirts for Georgia Asda in collaboration with Graduate Fashion Week. There was 20 of us put through, I think, from the university, and my design and another girl from here, Rosie Moore, her design got chosen as well as one of the 10 winners for that. So we both had our t-shirts modelled at Graduate Fashion Week. We won £250 and it was put on sale at georgeasda.com for £5. It went on sale July 2013 and then sold until about the end of August, beginning of September. So that was quite exciting to have that. It was quite strange seeing my design sort of online on a website. That was quite strange, and other people like having reviews from total strangers that had bought it, saying, "Oh, I really like this," and I bought this for my son. And it's like I haven't seen anyone wearing it yet, that was quite a nice feeling to sort of know that people have got pleasure out of wearing your clothes that you've done. At the moment, I'm being influenced by a brand called Griffin, because that's part of a live brief that I'm working on. So basically they've given us a brief and we're working alongside, so we're collaborating with them. I also take quite a lot of inspiration from Alexander McQueen and his collections and what he's done. I also like Victoria Beckham as well, because I think that she's come a long way in what she's done, and I think it's nice that it's actually one of the few celebrity designers that actually do it herself. It's actually her that does it, so I really do like her collections as well.
I think Jo's got a very good work ethic. She works hard and she helps other people at the same time to motivate them.
I haven't worn any of her designs, but she should definitely let me wear them, and I think she should design loads of stuff around me. I should be her muse.
Each year we enter a competition with the Clothes Show Live. It happens every year at the NEC Birmingham. We have a stand at the Clothes Show Live, but we also enter what is the Clothes Show Live Young Designer of the Year.
Well, I mean, I've been going to the clothes show for about 3 or 4 years now. Me and one of my friends that I've been friends since primary school, but always went because we both sort of had an interest in fashion. And I remember her always used to, we used to watch the graduate catwalk, which where my dress was showcased. And I always remember her saying, oh, you know, you might be on there one year. And I was like, that'll never happen.
For 2013, it was to design the perfect party outfit to celebrate Close Show Live 25th birthday.
This was the competition that we got given by, which was part of our course. So basically, we got given it on the very first week. We came back in September to start our second year. We were given this competition, and we originally worked in groups. So there's a group of 4, and then we had to come up with an idea, sort of like a generic theme, which then the whole group carried through. But then we sort of split off and did our own designs. We decided, like, the brief was to design the ultimate party dress for 25 years of the Clothes Show. So we really wanted to hone in on, like, it was a special anniversary for the Clothes Show. So we were trying to think of what different sort of what women wear to a party, you know, what would you sort of wear, and we came up with the idea that women sort of always go, no matter if they haven't got anything in their wardrobe, they always sort of have, everyone has a little black dress, the LBD. So we went with that idea, and then I went off on it, and I was looking at religious architecture as part of the live brief that I was doing. So I guess it was sort of to do a little bit with my work, but I mean the design was totally for the Clothes Show itself, because then I based the dress on Gothic architecture, and it has a stained glass laser cut pattern in it with 25 in it, and again with the silver to represent the 25 years of the Clothes Show. Then to actually make the dress, they gave me about 2.5 weeks, which was very tight. I mean, as you can see, the top is quite simple, but then the skirt, yeah, it's very complicated.
I think patience is the other thing she demonstrated, because it really is, it sounds instant, but it's not.
Oh, if you saw my design, it sort of wasn't obvious to how that was to be made. I mean, there's 32 go days in here, which is what these are, which are individual triangles which are attached onto 16 skirt panels. Yeah, there's 2 on each panel, so I mean the thickness in it was quite difficult. I mean, to sew it, you sort of had like a pool of black leatherette around you as well. And then I think to laser cut it, I think altogether it was about 42 hours of laser cutting. My placement is with a company over in New York called The Addison Story. They're a small company who were launched in 2009 by their head designer Amy Shung, who graduated from Parsons School of Design, which is basically the equivalent of Central St Martin's in London. It's like the highest of the high in New York. It's the place to go if you want to be someone. So yeah, so it's with them. It's over there with them. I'll be in with the design department. I mean, it's a very small company because obviously they only launched in 2009, so they're still quite small, but they're continually growing. So I thought it was a good company to go to there. So I think I'll be sort of shadowing design assistants, seeing what they do, and looking at the whole process from design to manufacture to the final garment. I'll be sort of helping them out with social media, so perhaps styling some shoots for their Instagram or their Facebook or their Twitter. Also helping styling photo shoots and video shoots that they do. So I'm sort of getting a big sort of an all-rounder in what design could be. Well, I couldn't have done it without all my tutors here, really. They really helped me.
Students know for themselves they can do it. It empowers them to work with tech.
I think anyone would be excited to be offered a place in New York or just go into New York, but yeah, it is very exciting.